Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to study an important aspect in technical drawing, also a very important aspect in the world of engineering, and that is orthographic projection. Now in orthographic projection, we deal with the three-dimensional views of a drawing, which is the plan, the elevation, and the end view, right? So if you look at the diagram, we have three different views that are hidden. One is the view when you are looking at this direction, right? Another one, we call that the front elevation, right? Another one is when you're looking from this dimension, which we can also call the end view. Another one when you're looking from the top, which is also called the what? The plan. Now in this drawing, we are told to extract the elevations, and there are three in number: the plan, the end view, and the front elevation. And we are told to draw them in third angle projection. If you watch my previous video, I've already explained what it means to draw an elevation in third angle and in first angle. In third angle, if you remember your quadrant is something like this. We have first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So if I place my elevation at this part here, my front elevation here, it means I'm drawing in my what? My third angle projection. So if the elevation is here, E, it means my plan will be here. Then what? My end view will be here. Are you with me now? My end view will be here. Is that okay now? Plan, elevation, and end view. So let me tell you what I'm trying to say. Let's put that into drawing. The first thing you do is to draw your 4 cardinal points. So you take a plain piece of paper, you take your set square, right? Your set square, and you draw your vertical line, and also you draw your horizontal line, right? So in doing that, vertical and horizontal line, we'll have this way. So we have this. Do that. Now when you do that, you've gotten your 4 cardinal points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next thing you do, you need to demarcate them with your meter rule into 10, measure 10, 10 each. Like what I mean is this. So you measure 10 from here to here, 10, and you place it here. Either you like to measure 10 or you measure 5, any of them. So let me just take 5. Let me take 5. So from this point, I'll place it here. I'll measure my 5. I'll measure my 5. And I'll measure my 5. Also my 5. Can you see that? So I'll use my rule and I'll get this. So I'll draw this out first. And I'll draw this out too. Right? And I'll do this also. Now that's the first two things you do, right? So you've gotten this height for your first elevation. This is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and what? Fourth quadrant. So if I draw my front elevation here, that is the start, and my plan will be here, and my end view will be what? Will be here. So let's see that how it goes. So if I take I'm looking at this point, what will I see? First of all, we'll take the entire length here, which is 55. We'll come at this point, we'll measure 55. So my reference point from here, so I'll measure 55. So this is 55 here. Are we good? So from here to here is what? Is 55. Now the next thing I'll do is to take the total height. Total height is 10 plus 18, and that is what? 28. So I'll measure 28 from the total height. From here, I'll measure 28. This is 10, 20, 28. Right? Now that is the total height. As in, from here we have 10, 20, 28. Right? And I'll join them together. So in joining them together, I'm going to have something like this. So this is what I'll have. And I'll join here also. So you close it up. So we have that. We're plotting the entire length, the entire height, right? So now the next thing you do when you look at this guy here, you discover that from here to here, we can see, when you look from this direction, you're going to see here, as in this four corner here, right? And that is what, this cuboid here, and that is the height is what? 10. So you measure 10. You're going to measure 10 from here. This is 10, right? So, and this is 10 too. Since you can see it wholly, you're going to thicken it. So I'm going to thicken from here to here, and I'll thicken from here to here. Alright, now if you look here also, the height is what? 18, which we already have, right? But there's another height here. We say from here to here is what? 28, right? And the remaining is there. So we measure 28 from here to here. From this point, this is 10, 20, 28 here, right? And you take it up. That means from here to here also is 10, 20, is 10, 20, 28 here. I'm going to, if you look at it, I measure the 28. That means from here to here is what? From here to here, and that is 28. So I've done that. So I'm going to take it up. So I'll move this from here to this point up, taking it, right? I also move from here up to this point. I'll taking it, right? So in doing that, then I'll close it up. I'll close it up. So in closing it up, I have that. Now, if you look at here also, I've just drawn here, this place here, let me call it A, and this is the A here. This is the A here. And if I say here is B, this is also what? The B here. So that's the two parts I've drawn. Then there's another part we'll see again, that is part C. Right? So, and the height is, if from here to here is 10, from here to here is 12, 10 minus 12 is what? 2. So I'll just take 2 up from that area there. So I will take 2 up. So from this point, I'm going to take 2 up. This is 0, 1, 2. And also this is 0, 1, 2. So I'm going to join them together from this point to this point. And also I'll join from here to here too. So this is AB and this is C. So these are the first thing you first of all see. Seeing here, here, and here. right? So that is our front elevation, looking at it from this side. Now the next thing is you are going to project all these points up, right? So when you project from here, you take it up, you take it up, you take it up from here to here, you take it up. That is what we have. Now let's see. We are drawing the plan now. After the elevation, on top is the plan. So the plan means you are looking at it from the top here. That's the plan. Let me put P here. Looking at it from the top here, right? So from that point, we are going to see this. Let me call here D. But before that, look at the entire width. From here to here is 25, and we know the entire width here is what? 50. So 50, right? And 55. So we already have 55 already, which is here 55. Then it's just here that will be what? 50. So from here to this point is what? 50, right? I'll do the same thing also. From here to here is also what? 50. So we are moving up. So we'll close it up with our thick line. From this point, thick line. And from this point, we have another thick line. From here also, another thick line. From here also, another thick line. Just close it up. Right? Now, since we've done that, the next thing we'll do, we've gotten the four corner of this. Now we have a point. This is point D, right? And from here to here is 25, because here is 25, and because from here to here is 50. So from the beginning to the end is 50. If we move 25 from 50, we make 25. So that part here, from the top here, is 25. So from 0 to this point here is 25, right? So I will join it to this point here. I will join it to this point here, and this is from here to here, and I'll close here up to from here to here. You can see that. So I call that point my point D. This point D here, and this is the point D here. Now the next thing you do is this part here. This part here, we'll call it, let's say, is point E. Now the point E is, I'm drawing from here to here is 25, and from here to here is what? Is 20. So I'll measure 20 from this point here. From this point to this point here is 20. So I'll measure the 20 at this point. So I'll join them together to this point here. So this is 20. Is that the game? That is 20 that we have gotten. Where do you get 20 from? 20 is from here to here, because from here to here is 25. From here to here is 20. So that's what I did. From here to here is from here to here. From here to here is from here to here, right? So I'll call this point E. And the remaining part is all this side you see. Let me call it point F. You don't have to put all those lettering. I'm just putting them there for you to get a better understanding. So all this point here is what? Is point F. So this is the plan, looking at it from the top, right? Now how would I get my end view? We are going to draw angle 45 degrees from here. 45 degrees from here. So you draw from here 45 degrees and you take it up, right? So from this point I will just get that 45 degrees. You can see that. So the next thing we'll be doing here will be projecting all these lines to touch this inclined line here. So if I move this from this point here, right? I'll take this to this point, and this one too. I'll project it to come and touch the line, and this point too. I'll take it to come and join the line. This point too, I'll take it and come to join the line. Right? So the same thing also, I'm going to project this, just the last one first. From here, I'll take it to this point here. And I'll project this here. Right? That line. And I'll bring all this line downward. From here, if I project this down, it's always helpful using your set square. If I use my set square, I'll project them down. So I'll project from here downward. So if I do that, it's coming down. To the next one too, I'll project it down with the help of my T square and set square. I'll take it down. For the next one, I'll do the same thing too. I'll project it down. For the next one too, that's what we have here. Right? Now what you do is, you are going to join all those points together. You know, from here to this point. So from here, I will draw my line to touch here. Can you see, it must not touch this line here. And that is the base of the line. So that's my end view I want to draw. And the end view is looking at this direction here. So the baseline I draw first is this, and the height of 12 is already there. So let's see the height of 12 here, which is from here to here is 12. Right? So it means that at this point here, I'll project this height of 12 to this point here, but I am going to thicken it. If you notice it, distance from here to here, if you trace it, is here, and which is also here also. Now the next thing I'll do is that this particular one here is at this point here. So I'm going to draw it down here to touch here. So joining there, we'll also join, because from here to here is from here to here, right? And from here to here is from here to here. So I'll join it together, this point here, and I'll also join here to close it up, because this part here from here to here, right, is from here to here. So the next thing we'll do is the height from here to here is added to this, so you join it as a straight line. So the straight line will join from this point, right, from this point here, straight down to this point. That is the height of it, and you close it up. The measurement is already there once you follow this method. Close it up. Also from here, you close it up from this point, right? So you want to close it up from here, I'll close it up. And I'll close it up too. So that is this part here. All this part here, from here to here and to here, is from here to here and to here, right? So this is, I'll call here to be, if I call here to be A, here also will be what? A. And if here is B, all this place here is B, here also will be what? B. Right? So this is the third angle projection of that drawing. Right? So if I'm to put my measurement there, we are going to be having this way. So let's do that and see. So this is the dimensioning from here to here, 55. Also, if you look at this, from here to here, 55. Here to here is 10. From here to here is 10, right? From here to here is 18. Here to here is 18. So this is just the same dimension you use for your isometric, you use for your what? Orthographic, or the same use for your oblique, you also use for what? Your isometric. Now, from here to here is 50. If you trace it to this point is the same thing as from here to here, which is 50. So this is the plan, this is the front elevation, and this is the end view. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.